Hi, I am Stefan Ukrainsky and welcome back to Let's Talk Sports. Today we will be covering the Union winning over DC United, the Wings losing in Vancouver, the Flyers losing in Buffalo, and Philly native Abdul going to the Giants. Lastly, I will talk about Jihaad Campbell being drafted to the Eagles. The Philadelphia Union completed the homestand sweep, taking down rivals DC United by a 3-0 margin on Saturday afternoon. As the Union celebrated its youngest fans on Kids Day, the Boys in Blue saw one of its homegrowns help set up the opening goal. Battering an early downpour, Frankie Westfield picked out Jacob Glenzis in the 15th minute for a volley finish that had the Union rolling early against their I-95 rivals. Again, the Boys in Blue carried the lead into the break and doubled their advantage in the 52nd minute, as Stanley Jean Jacques scored for the second straight contest with an exciting one forward before kissing a shot off the post and in. Substitute forward Bruno Domini made it back-to-back 3-goal victories for the home side with a smooth finish inside the box in the 77th minute to secure the 3 points. Final score, Union 3, DC United 0. Good luck to the Philadelphia Union in their next match against CF Montreal on Saturday. The Philadelphia Wings were just the latest team to struggle with Vancouver goaltender Christian Del Bianco, who allowed just 5 goals on 35 shots faced in 55 minutes to backstop the Warriors to an 11-5 victory in the season finale at Vancouver. The game was a back-and-forth affair through the first quarter. The teams traded goals until the Warriors pulled ahead 4-2, but Joe Retzataria scored with 1:14 left in the frame to make it a 4-3 contest after 15 minutes. Unfortunately for the Wings, they didn't score again until nearly halfway through the third quarter. In between, Vancouver outscored Philadelphia 6-0 in the second quarter to open up a 10-3 halftime lead. Mitch Jones had the only tally for either team in the third, and the club swapped a pair of goals in the fourth as they combined for just 3 goals in the entire second half of the game. The Wings finished their 6th NLL season with a record of 7-11. Final score, Warriors 11, Wings 5. Thanks to the Philadelphia Wings for a very exciting season. We will have to wait until the end of November for the Wings to return to the arena. Ryan McLeod scored a goal and added 2 assists, and Lindy Ruff became the NHL's 5th coach to reach 900 wins in the Buffalo Sabres' 5-4 victory over the Philadelphia Flyers in each team's season finale. Alex Tush, JJ Petricka, and Jack Quinn had a goal and assist each, and Peyton Quest scored a shorthanded goal for Buffalo. James Reimer made 21 saves for his 8th win in 10 starts to finish the season 10-10-2. Flyers rookie Matt Vymichkov snapped a 6-game goal drought by scoring twice, and Tyson Forrester and Bobby Brink had a goal and assist. Rookie Alexei Kolosov stopped 26 shots, and the loss secured Philadelphia finishing last in the Eastern Conference standings for the second time in team history. Final score, Sabres 5, Flyers 4. Thanks to the Philadelphia Flyers for a very exciting season. We will have to wait until October for the Flyers to return to the ice. The Giants selected Penn State defensive end and Philly native Abdul with the number 3 overall selection of the 2025 NFL Draft. An enticing athlete, Carter is a blow off the edge, owing a sudden burst to get off blockers and the strength and bend to blow past even top-tier linemen. In 3 seasons in Penn, Carter generated 23 sacks, 39.5 tackles for loss, 13 passes defensed, 5 forced fumbles, and an interception. Earning 12 sacks and nation-leading 23.5 tackles for loss in 2024, Carter was a unanimous All-American and the Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year. Let's wish Abdul the best of luck with the New York Giants. The Eagles just selected the best linebacker in the draft. They traded up one spot to number 31 to draft Jihaad Campbell out of Alabama. Campbell was a 2-year starter who showed the ability to play as an off-ball linebacker and some as an edge rusher during his career at Alabama. Campbell was an All-SEC player for the Crimson Tide in 2024. He had 117 tackles, 5 sacks, 11.5 tackles for loss, and 2 forced fumbles last season. Welcome to the city of brotherly love, Jihaad Campbell.
Austin out to left center. They got underneath it. Oh, nobody caught it! Sosa and Rojas didn't communicate, and Riley taking base.
And they're looking at each other with their hands on their hips. They choose between Rojas.
His wife Livia and Archie. It's Archie's first game.
Tell you what, I like that name, Archie. It's uh-oh. It's going to wind up being another error.
Looking for their first hit as Miguel Amaya will stand in.
Amaya reaches out, rolls it to Turner. That eats him. And Real Muto with back-to-back singles to load him up. 1-1 to the German-born Kepler. Who lifts one in the air. That wind, you can hear it whipping. This might be a tough play, and it's going to drop fair. And it rolls to the sidewall. Schwarber scores, and the Phillies strike first here in the 4th.
Max Kepler, as the wind knocks that one down in shallow left field.
Who was Mr. Irrelevant in this year's draft? Memphis defensive back Kobe Minor was the 257th player picked, and he went to the New England Patriots. That is a wrap. You can check me out on my podcast at Stefan Sports Radio, or through the podcast app, or this YouTube channel. And you can listen to me on Saturday nights at 6 o'clock on 1360 WNJC and streaming online at super1360WNJC.com. Thank you for watching, and see you next time on Let's Talk Sports.